Hey folks, just wanted to show you quickly Fisher and Paykel double drawer dishwasher. This brand is known to create these double drawer type dishwashers. So instead of having a regular door like a traditional dishwasher which opens down like this and has one large compartment, okay, like this Kenmore model over here, the Fisher and Paykel, one of the few brands that produce this drawer type mechanism. So I'm going to open it carefully because these do tend to tip because they become front heavy as soon as the drawers are open. You have to mount them to the underside of your counter, and otherwise they'll tip over. But as you can see, the drawer slides out and you can place your dishes in there like that. And the same thing here. There's a separate drawer here. It's a tub where you can place your dishes inside. And the benefit of this is that you can run different types of dishes, different types of loads. If you have a specific need to keep certain dishes isolated, like meat, certain, versus vegetarian or milk or other lighter things, you can have one drawer designated to certain things, another drawer designated to other things. So that's one of the advantages, doing more dairy and milk products in one and maybe meat in the other. And if depending on your household, who uses the dishes more often and what kind of foods they're eating, or if you have certain needs to separate dishes. And each one takes both metal and plastic. I know that with the traditional dishwasher, we used to keep the plastic on top because it would melt due to the heater on the bottom. I'm not sure how this dries because I don't see an element anywhere on the bottom, so maybe like some kind of forced air vent type drying. Otherwise, in the traditional dishwasher, you have a metal at the bottom. It gets very hot and it basically heats up, so it would melt plastic if it was kept on the bottom. It works a little differently. This particular model that we got has a taller drawer on the top compared to the bottom, as you can see. Now, it's not that big really. There's a bit of a visual illusion here, making the bottom drawer look very tiny, partly because of my camera angle and also the way that they designed the front face. It's actually about 11 inches dish-wise for the bottom and about 12.5 for the top, but it looks way bigger on the top for some reason. Let's have a look around the unit. We'll have a look at the product manual in a second. The back is quite basic. We have, as you can see, power. Okay, this is just regular North American voltage. There's a water tube, okay, which recommends, let me just focus here, max water temperature 75. So you're gonna plug this into your hot water. You're gonna use a water pressure, whatever, 1,000 kPa, probably within the tolerance of your usual household supply. And basically, it's like a regular dishwasher. It'll take that, and then you have two hoses coming off the back. I can only presume it's because of the two different drawers, but they should be mounted together and essentially go into the same drain. There's the other end here. But so other than just being two separate hoses, I guess I'm not sure why they did that. But I guess they could have just combined them at the bottom here and made one hose, but maybe two is more efficient for flushing out the water. They can push the water out faster. So let's have a look. This is the installation guide. It comes with all these different fittings, so you can install mounting brackets and so on. That's how to remove the drawers and get access to different panels and so on. This is ensuring that the hoses for draining don't get tangled up. Let's just see here, just the information about mounting it. This is showing the hot water connection, recommended hot, okay? And I'm sure the actual dishwasher heats up the water more to get it to a certain temperature, but you'll want hot going in first and foremost, so it doesn't have to heat as much. And then as far as the draining hoses go, I believe, you want to definitely mount it to the underside of your counter. Otherwise, as I mentioned, this thing does get very front heavy because your entire all the weight of your dishes slides out over here, and the entire thing will tip. Whereas in a door model like this, only the door moves. It's quite light. It will never tip over on its own unless you like stand on the door or something. But this will tip even just opening it. Watch. If I open it like this, by the time I get out to here, and this is empty, okay, I'm out to here. If I let go, it's already tipping. You see? The bottom of it is coming up. So you've got to really mount this properly. Again, back to the hoses. If we go here to the hoses, it looks like you take both hoses, and it looks like one, but actually there's, I believe, two in the drawing here, because when they zoom in, you can see two tubes, you see? They come up and they go down, and they'll recommend, you can adjust the height if you want to make it go in better and so on. You can also adjust the front plate, so the toe kick, to fit and nicely fit snugly into the required space. Okay, so it comes with other language installation instructions, but there you have it. Just a quick review before installation of the drawer type dishwasher. I'm sure once we get using this thing, we'll be able to give more information about it, but those are the different options. The buttons are very simple. On, I think that says B, or 2 drawers maybe. There's only 4 buttons. The display seems to be very simple. I guess that's an indicator for which drawer is working, the top or the bottom, and there's different options here. Okay, so there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this quick review video of an unboxing and just initial impressions. Well, I didn't show you what's inside the drawers. You can see all the bits here. That's what you get when you purchase it. You can see all the mounting hardware. I guess there's some detergent there to start you off. And each drawer is essentially independent. It's mostly sprays from the bottom up, okay? And then it drains out the bottom where that silvery grill is. And you can see where you place the soap inside of that canister there, that compartment. And then the top drawer is essentially the same configuration, just a little bit more room. You place the soap in there. You've got bottom fed sprays, and you have the grill at the bottom that allows the drain. There's nothing on the underside of this unit, as you can see. It just goes in, it's completely free. And I guess it seals fairly well to the top of the unit, so that any water that splashes up, if it does come down, it will most likely come down the side here. It may catch into the lower drawer, and if that doesn't work, it probably catches at the base of the unit, and it may have some kind of a drain that it picks up from the bottom as well. Because you can see that, I don't know how common it is, but if there's a potential for water to splash up to the underside of the drawer and maybe come over the edge, right, and work its way down. So I'm assuming the bottom of this whole unit has the capability to suction any leak water that comes out, or maybe it dries it out. All right, so thanks again for watching, and hope to review this unit more in the coming months. Thanks again.